Happy hump day, everybody. Give me a minute. Let me pull up my chat. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Jeannie, hello. Hello, hello. Angelica. Irene. Mystical. Hello. Diamond Girl, hello. Country, hello. Mary Jane, hello. Firebird, hello. Jean, hello. Good to see you all. Thank you for being here. LT Spiritual, hello. Country, you get that special entry. Starry Night, hello. Can't help myself, just comes out. Nirvana, hello. Neon, hello. Too early. Amber, hello. I love your little monsters, Nirvana. I have had, like, I woke up today with, like, this weird anxious feeling, like anxiety. And I'm never anxious, and I cannot shake it. And I don't know why. I think my gut's trying to tell me something, or the planets are doing something weird. I don't know. Anybody else feeling it? I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm used to people falling asleep on me. Rachel said I need to do a talk down sleep meditation. She said you've been putting people to sleep. I'm like, for real. The moon's already passed, though. I didn't have any problems with that. I don't know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 spots left. I have no idea. No clue. I hope it goes away soon. Know that much. You felt weird when you woke up yesterday? Miriam, please save your question. I'll put you on the list, but you're going to have to wait, boo. Thank you for being here, though. Yeah, the moon didn't bother me, but I did wake up and I'm like, why is my stomach turning? I don't understand. And normally I could figure it out, like, but it's been weird. 9 spots left. I think so. That's the way I think. I think like my gut's trying to tell me something, or it knows something I don't, and I'm just like, just tell me already. I tried to read for it, but of course they give me the moon and the high priestess, and I'm like, oh, thanks. Totally answered my question. Hey, Roy, welcome. You feel it in your belly. Yeah, I think it's a gut feeling. I just don't know what it's about. You know what? I have been that way too, like super like on the edge of tears for no reason. I'm like, what is going on? Something is messing with me. Siona, hello. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried to like do breathing exercises and I can't get rid of it. Pretty in pink, hello. Like my hands are shaking and everything. You know, a moon for a moon, exactly. Spirit loves to play with my emotions. It'll let me read for y'all, but for myself, it's like you already know the answers somewhere inside. Go figure it out. I'm like, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, 6 spots, 6 spots. And usually, like, after I exercise, like, any kind of tension or whatever goes away. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to wait patiently and trust that it's for my highest good. 6 spots. Let's see. Let's see. Give it another couple minutes. I do have one leftover reading for Lalima if she shows up. Mystic, hello. Yes, I will add you. 5 spots. 7-Eleven. Yes, boo, I added you. I really can't tell you. I think it's more personal because normally, like, when I feel energy for the collective, it's like, it's more here. Cerebral, I guess. But when I feel it for myself, it's like, ugh, chest and stomach, I guess. But it could be collectively. There's a lot going on in the world. Because I don't think any planet's doing anything weird right now, so I don't really know. Five spots. Yes, happy hump day. It's been a day. It's been a day for you too. Did you have anxiety? I don't even know what this is, man. Like, is everybody feeling it? had 5 spots. Let's fill it up. You said work is still going, man. Excuse me. I had anxiety when I was young and like panic disorders and stuff. So it's weird to me now because I'm never anxious. Like I just trust, and I'm very much in alignment of like faith and whatever. So now when I get anxiety, it, it kind of makes me panic a little bit because I'm like, where is this coming from? Because I don't have anything to be anxious about. They took 2 skeins of yarn out of your basket? That's horrible. That sucks. People are so rude. What the hell? she, she broke your nail? Oh my god, no way. She's lucky that you believe in karma. That you're not taking karma in your own hands, because I would hear sirens. All right, I'm just gonna start because these last 5 spots can either fill up or they won't. So, Jeannie, what is your question, my love? I haven't seen Lilima, so. See, it always happens. AM, yes, I add you to the list. Yeah, it could be a purge. Who knows? Oh, wow. She was drunk? Oh, no. A girlfriend. What is something coming unexpectedly? I had cut the deck and it was the Magician and the Fool. So that seems very unexpected, but let's see what it is. High Priestess. I love it when Spirit does this to me. 3 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Well, King of Wands. That looks like an unexpected surprise. But in some sense, I think you already feel it coming. Possibly a return or a reason to celebrate. Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups. You got King of Wands and King of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Damn. Could be more than one. That could be why the 3 of Cups is here. It's more than you expected. Like you, especially with the Fool and the Magician, like you've been manifesting a new beginning in love. You've been saying like, I'm tired of being alone. I need a partner, whatever. And you've been calling it in. Now, the High Priestess and the Magician to me are like a very much, to me personally, this is the way I take it, one of those magical couples that make big change, right? But I also think with the Three of Cups, there's more than one involved here. And I'm not meaning like they have somebody else. I'm meaning like there's more than one offer coming your way. Could be between these three. We will see. Surprise! It's twins. I don't know what I do with twins. I guess it depends. Oh, foolish magicians. All right, hello. I've seen plenty of foolish magicians, but that's human, you know. I think humans are foolish magicians sometimes. Somebody's taking a leap. All right, Gemini. Yes, we do. You're on it. We got 3 spots still after you. All right, let's see. Hello. Are you going to be more aligned? Thank you, Coco, for your 2 donations. I'm going to do you after I do hello. Are you going to be more aligned with your higher self? I think you're still learning, honestly. I think you have a problem of like letting your intuition speak over your mind sometimes. Sometimes your mind gets in the way, or your intuition kicks in, and all of a sudden your mind says it tries to figure it out. And what they're saying is what you need to work on most is surrendering things. Like when your intuition speaks, don't attach to it. Don't automatically try to figure out what it means. Just kind of let it flow, because it's almost like someone comes in to start a conversation and you're like, hello. Or the person's saying hello and they're in the middle of a sentence and you're like, you stop them and you start talking. So you're not receiving the message fully. I do feel like it's something you battle with, trying to separate the two. But over time, I feel you will become more light and learning the difference between when one speaks versus the other. Normally, intuition is a whisper. It's almost like, hey, like pay attention, or, something soft, whereas the mind is kind of sharp and it attaches and it kind of spins, right? So it just work if you want to be more connected to your higher self. Be careful of attaching to things. I know meditation really helped me. I did what's it called? Mind space or headspace. Headspace. And there's like this free 10-day trial of it to where you can learn to kind of sit back and just let things flow instead of attaching to every thought you have. And that could help you. So you might want to try some kind of meditation like that to where you can separate the two. All right, Coco. What does Spirit want you to know? All right, I explained it perfectly. Awesome. I try, girl. I try. I try. All right, Coco. What does Spirit want you to know right now? The song Hello by Adele started playing. Let's see. I kind of feel like, because at the split, I had the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. There's somebody that's trying to take your abundance, or somebody they want what you have. And then I had the 4 of Wands, Knight of Wands with the World. Excuse me. So this could be like a past partnership that sees, hey, you're doing really good. I wonder if I come in and promise beautiful things if this person is going to open the door for me. And that way I can also be in that abundance as well. The Seven of Swords again with the World. It's kind of saying it's a warning. This could be somebody from your past with the Six of Cups, somebody that you have some emotional attachment to. Let me clarify it before I say anything, but it definitely looks like you're being watched. And it's funny, I was talking to my ex-husband today, and he was telling me that he said something about, like, I'm always going to have watchers because of what I bring to the table. Or he said it differently, but it's just like, that's the way I feel for you. You have an abundant spirit. You have a very light spirit. So there's always going to be people that monitor what you're doing. And that's what it feels like. Because I feel like you're right on the edge of a breakthrough. And so your energy is saying, this girl's about to be rich. This girl is about to have her dreams come true. She's about to have a new beginning. Either they want to stop you from it, or they want a piece of it. Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Star, and the Eight of Pentacles. Something you're doing right now or about to be doing is about to go, I don't know if it's like viral or it's about to hit. And there's somebody that knows it. And so be very careful of who you give your energy to during this time. Because like I said, there's people that want a piece or they want to take it from you kind of feeling. So I would say any past connections that don't add to your life, that don't show up consistently, I would get rid of them. Because it seems like they're plotting and planning on how to get back in there with all the beautiful things, saying all the beautiful things. So just be careful. All right, that's what I got. I hope that helps. What was your next question, babe? Just keep focused on what you're doing is what they're saying. Fire pawnable? What? Fire spawn. All right, fire spawn. And hello to Andresa. All right, Coco. What was your next question? Okay. Not trying to rush you, girl. I'm just... I still gotta shuffle anyway. Will Victor stop you from going to South Carolina? Okay. I think the decision is still up in the air. And this is only because I do feel like you're going to have to make a decision. I do feel like they will try to use the relationship that you have had with them as a way of keeping you. I also feel that it's really your choice. Is it time for you to grab onto that opportunity that you know is meant for you? Or are you going to stay stuck in the repetitive past of what you've been through with this person? Because I do feel like wherever you're going, it's definitely presented from something higher up. But it's almost like the same. Okay, so the song that came on is Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. And it basically is saying he's chasing that same devil down a dead end highway. And I feel like that's kind of like where you're at. But everybody has their kryptonite, or that person that no matter what they do, no matter what's going on, they still have like this hold on you. And really the choice is going to be up to you. Are you ready to end this? 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Are you going to let the fear of the unknown keep you from going forward? Because really it's your choice. You might want to listen to that song. I feel like your energy is very victorious, but there are some things that need to be let go of, and I think this might be one of them. And I know it's hard because I do feel like this gives you a lot of anxiety, but I do feel like, as per the last reading, because the 7 of Swords is here as well with the 10 of Swords, it's almost like they're trying to stop what you have, or trying to manipulate things in a certain way. But I also feel that if you're willing to take that step forward and change things, the 6 of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune, you'll be able to move past the cycle. Now, I'm not saying that you and Victor aren't meant to be somewhere in the future. Who knows, right? Because you can go as far as you want in this world, but the people that are meant for you will be. But is he at a point right now to offer you what it is you deserve? No, I don't think so. And this might be the time that you're going to have to make a hard choice. And that's what I got. Change, boo, change. I feel it. I've had anxiety all day, girl. And I don't know why I'm having anxiety, but I could feel for you. It sucks. It really does. But that's, I always said this, right before something big is going to happen, you will be tested, an ultimate test. And this kind of feels like one of those ultimate tests. Like, are you going to go backwards, or are you going to go forward? Just breathe. Just breathe. Girl, my life path number is a 5. My whole life has been change after change after change. And I feel you. I get it. But sometimes, once we get a grip of like where we're at and what we're doing, change becomes a little more exciting. It becomes a lot more comfortable because we're trusting where we're going with the change instead of focusing on the fact that everything's about to be different, And thank you, Cece, for your 2 donations. I appreciate you. And Natty, too. Thank you, thank you. Cece, you're next, babe, and then Natty. All right. Just breathe. There's some tea that I always recommend. It's called Tension Tamer. It did not work for my anxiety today, just FYI. But it normally works really well when you need to calm the innards. All right, baby. Cece, what you got? What you got? Yeah, Natty, thank you. You'll be after Cece. You're welcome, babe. I hope that helped in some way. And I always wish you the best of luck. So, whatever choice you make, girl, I'm support you. Let me let the cuckoo clock do its thing before. All the cuckoos. Okay. Let's see, babe. AJ's acting up, huh? What is today? Wednesday? So it's almost been a week. Cece has too. Let's see. Show me AJ. I'm going to clarify it before I say anything. All right. I think the past has come back in some way. And I don't know what this past is. It could be past behaviors. It kind of feels like something resurfaced. And so some pattern has played out here. And I don't know if, like I said, if it's self-sabotage or they just got a little comfortable where they were. Sometimes if things get, how do you say it, like too calm, they have a tendency to try to escape it because they don't know what to do with calm. And that's kind of where I'm sitting at, like, as far as this reading is concerned. Now, there could have been something tempting that came in from the past or something related to the past. And it could have put them, like, on defense or could have, like, switched inside of them. I don't think that they've, like, cheated on you or anything like that, because I do see them kind of standing strong in their feelings for you. But something really almost like stopped them in their tracks, made them panic. Like, what do I do with this? How do I work through this? Like, so it feels like they're trying to work through something right now so that they can be better. But I don't know what this is. I just feel like some cycle definitely has been triggered. It's kind of like a lot of insecurities came out. So I don't know what happened between the two of you, but it does feel like it definitely turned into them kind of running away and just like closing themselves off. I kind of feel like that it's not going to last long. It's going to be resolved pretty quickly because they're already kind of planning to be there, but girl, I don't know. They got too much in their head for sure. Stop being a baby. Yeah. Sometimes it's kind of like a power struggle, and I kind of got that with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. Like, you both are very like sparky, very firecracky, you know, like, and so you may have triggered something because you stand strong on what you say. Like, I'm on business right now, I'm calling you out, and he's like, whoa, hold up, hold up, you know, before I say anything that I'm gonna regret, let me just take off and show you. You know, my silence will tell you everything. So yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah. He's like, oh shit, here we go again. That's the feeling he gave me, like, oh shit. And I didn't know if it was you or something else because I don't exactly know your situation, but I did see like some old pattern try to come out. All right, boo. What is your next question? I don't know how two Leos could work. I guess that's why he's your ex, Gene. Like, two fixed signs together just make no sense to me because they're too much of a strong personality. I love Leo men, but I don't feel like I could date one. That would probably be like a recipe for disaster. My grandson's a Leo with the Gemini moon. He is so extra. Lie and cry. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I can't stand jealous men. A lot patience. Oh, you're a Virgo. Will he come back and say sorry? God, I hope so. I think so. Queen of Pentacles, because like I told you, he showed up as the King of Pentacles. He's showing the Queen of Pentacles with the world. So, yes, most definitely, he's coming back. He knows where his bread gets buttered, you know? Like, there ain't nothing out there that can compare unless he's a damn idiot. King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, he's going to be back. He's just throwing a fit right now, I think. He keeps showing me the Eight of Swords. Like, he's blocked everything out right now. He's in his head. With the High Priestess, too. Like, I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway because that's what I do. Shut up. Yeah, he definitely doesn't like it when you assert the fire. It almost feels competitive. Like, He'll come back and talk about it because, like I said, like, he knows where his bread is buttered. And, you know, after he goes through it and thinks about it, he's like, why am I even mad right now? Why am I even mad? Just give him time with his thoughts. He knows you're his happiness. He knows, like, he does not want to end this. He does not want to walk away from this. Like, he's a dumbass. Like, he's realizing, like, the way that he acted, maybe you're gonna cut him off. Maybe he's scared now to, like, what is she gonna say? How is she gonna take it? Or how is she taking it? Did she just walk away and say, fuck it? Because I guess you're not talking to him either. Oh, Lord. Drama. Girl, you don't got time to stroke nobody's ego. He needs to learn to stroke his own ego. Humble the lion. Let him know where his place is. Like, I'll pet you and I'll give you that ego boost as long as you act right. But you can't treat me like that. Oh my gosh. I had an ex that he was so feminine. It was horrible. I was like, can I have feelings today? Because I haven't been allowed to have feelings for the last 3 years. But honestly, men are just big babies in general. And that's no offense to men because I love it. But they're all like that. Like, please tell me that I'm the best all the time. All right, Natty Nat. I got you, boo. And thank you, Cece. I love you. Don't let that man stress you out. You're supposed to be healing and whatnot. So, y'all, he just needs to act right. Divas. Yes, they're a bunch of divas. Like, please show me big, what is it like? They want you to make all the big moves. They want you to do all the big things. It's like, boy, bye. What happened to men that court women and, like, do all of the things? All right. Sorry. Sorry, Natty. I got you, General. I mean, there's exceptions to the rule. There really is. Because there's men that don't have any feelings whatsoever. And then there's some that have both. So I guess it depends. All right, General. Yeah, I keep doing you, babe. Don't worry about it. Let him get through his feelings, and then when he comes back, just, you know, play with his mane a little bit. All right, General Natty. Sorry. Thunder only happens when it's raining. And players only love you when they're playing. Somebody's about to come in and give you a major headache. Okay. Now, I don't know what your relationship status is. If it's single, I definitely feel that somebody that you went through some things with has never let you go, and the memory of you has been driving them insane, which is pushing them to restart. Now, I don't know who this is. I got some Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. It's definitely, it feels done. Like it feels done. But this person is like, no, it's not done. It's never done. Because I even have the Eight of Cups and the Death card on top of the Ten of Swords. Like, I guess in your mind, you're done. And they're like, nope. I'm coming back to change this. Your mom is annoying. It's your mom? It doesn't feel like your mom. Yeah, this is very unexpected communication coming your way. He's like, fuck what you say. It's not over. It's never over. I'm coming back. The Chariot and the Ace of Swords. Like, whew. He said, I'll let you think it's over, but it's never over. Oh. Strong Scorpio, Cancer energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the song that's playing right now is Close Your Eyes by Black Atlas. Like, maybe he's trying to call you back. I definitely see some fast moving energy because he's not letting this go. Very persistent person. Now, where it goes from here, I don't know. They stopped at the world, and the world to me is completion. So if the door is still open, you will have the choice to either go back around again with this person. Not to say that it's going to end the same way or anything like that, because they're not showing me where they're at, except for the fact that your memory and it's almost like you have this energetic pull on this person, and they have tried to get rid of it, but it's not happening. So hopefully that helps. Hey there, mama. Max speed, right? Eight of Wands in the Chariot, like full force. Here we go. Mom, what are you talking about? You're not annoying. Calm down. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Pounding the headboard. Hey, that would work. But I hope that helps. All right, babe. Angelica. You're welcome. I mean, if you want it, great. This person is not gonna say, like, let you say no anyway. All right, Angelica. That's the best cause for a headache. Jean. All right, Angelica, I know your question is here. Hold on. Your day yesterday was all about the what? Color red and the number 3. What does it mean? I kind of feel like there's some momentum gaining through like your healing. Like I feel like you're at a point to where you're no longer conflicted by what has happened. Um, I feel like you're starting off on a journey, starting off on maybe a different healing journey, maybe working through some defenses you have. And when I see three, I think of the Trinity, right? The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, but also mind, body, spirit. So I feel like it's you're coming together. You're on the right path. Now, the color red could be your core or um like a power rising within you because you've been doing these things. So, I feel like it's some sort of activation. Yeah, I think that's it. It's like in the past maybe things would have triggered you, maybe you were still holding on, not forgiving certain things because yeah, sometimes in life sucks and we have things that we hold on to, but it looks like you've moved past that and now you no longer feel the need to pick up the sword and fight back. You're at rest because you're in alignment. But that's what I got. I hope that makes sense. I'm in rambling mood today. All right, Irene, general love. Ace of Cups. General love. That's pretty much it. Ace of Cups. Ace of Swords. Damn. Okay. Seven of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. You might be seeing a lot of 11s and 7s. And I know for some odd reason when I started the live, I said that. I said 711. You might be seeing that number a lot. I think you're reaping some sort of reward from something you planted a long time ago. And that could be like your manifestations, your dreams of what you wanted out of love, what you wanted out of a person. And I feel like you're about to get this. It feels very new. But it also might mean that be patient with yourself. Don't let the illusion that people present to be the end all be all, because I do feel like there's some good choices and some bad choices that are coming towards you. But most definitely, I feel like you're in a new season. So, love is on the way to you for sure. And the magician was underneath that. Yeah, you've been patiently waiting. You're like, yeah, I've put the work out there. I've drank in the water. I've done all the things. And I do feel like you're going to get it, but even more than what you expected. Just be careful because people, you know, they change over time because most people present themselves to be one way when they're actually different. So, if you can cut through the illusion and the bullshit and really get to the bottom with people, you'll know which ones are for you and which ones aren't. But that's what I got. Anyways. All right. 7-Eleven and 11-11. Yes, I said 7-Eleven. All right, messages from your cat. This is now the second time that I've channeled a cat. All right, messages from your cat. Did you have a dream about your cat like 7 days ago, like a week ago? Okay. I do feel like they're visiting, this cat is visiting you in your dreams to remind you that energy never dies. Energy just changes form. And I do feel like your cat is coming back as something else. I don't know what that is. It could be a fish, it could be a chicken. I don't know. But what they're telling me is there's always a balance, right? Yes, it hurts that they're gone, but they're free to change form now. So there's going to be something that enters your life very soon, and it's your cat, but in a different form. If that makes any sense. Now that's weird, but okay. My mom, she always says there's animals that come back around to her, so yeah. So rest in that fact and enjoy the dreams that you have with the cat. Good night, Irene. Yeah, I know she asked it before. That's why I said it's only the second time I've read for that cat. Because I never read for a cat before. That's why I remember it. Most of the time, I don't remember it. All right, Diamond Girl. General Love. Eight of Wands. Coming in fast. Coming in hot. Some messages. You don't see it yet. But you could be seeing eights a lot. Whatever this is that's coming towards you is almost part of the infinity loop from what I can see. Um, it's like coming in hot and you don't see it. And you may not even see it when it arrives. This is going to be like maybe like a slow burn. Like maybe you're like, I don't know if I feel that. But over time you will. 88, 88. Maybe they were born in 88. But that would be like 8 years younger than me. So 36. Maybe. You just seen 888. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to see it a lot. Maybe like August 8th. August 8th. Maybe they were born in 88. I don't really know. All right, country. You sound. All right. Just so y'all know, my Sunday's live. I think I'm gonna move it to Monday because I'm going to my son's music festival. He's performing 5 songs, and I'm excited. I'm gonna go support and be an annoying mom. Okay, how's Danny feeling about your connection now that you are opening up a bit more? Let's see. The song that's playing is They Don't Know by John B. Okay. Maybe they like 90s R&B. I kind of feel that they're very protective of this, but I don't feel like they're as open as they could be, and that could be because of things that have happened in the past. They're trying to be different this time. Um, it's almost like you could be saying 8 too, because they're right here at the bottom. Ace of Cups. This person could be part of your destiny as well. It does look like there's some long-term thoughts here, but they're not going to rush it. They're not going to just like jump the gun and celebrate it. Because the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Cups, it's almost like, nope, I'm not getting too excited. Like, I could feel that this could be that, but I'm not going to just automatically say that this is going to be the end all be all. So they have a lot of feelings. I just feel like they're trying not to listen to them. They're trying to just let things play out, not get too excited. It's like, calm down. You're moving too fast. Stop. Stop. I don't want to get disappointed. Stop. Okay. And they don't want you to go anywhere either, so. But they kind of look like they're on a good energetic stand, so that's good. I like that. All right. Mary Jane. Y'all are so silly. Who's this man, huh? All right, all right. Messages from Spirit regarding your current situation. Let's see. What kind of situation we got going on here? Oh my gosh, somebody stop coming in and out the door. You feel protective over it too, huh? Awesome. Yeah, please don't confuse me. I do get confused pretty quickly. Spirit's kind of just saying trust your intuition. It does look like things are going to be moving more smoothly in the near future. Don't listen to what people say. They don't know about, maybe they're telling, like, don't listen to what other people say. You're worth it. Remind yourself you are worth the abundance that is in store for you. Go slow. But mainly they're just saying trust your intuition. Your intuition is leading you somewhere, or it's kind of moving this connection or situation into calmer waters. So you can trust that. All right. Firebird, why did Scorpio appear in your dream recently? I've got total 90s R&B in my ear. Why? I love it, but another John B song. Are you still down? All right. Key Sweat, how deep is your love? That I can't do 90s R&B right now. Sorry. All right. Why did the Scorpio appear in your dream? They're fucking water signs. No, sorry, but for real. It's almost like they're letting you know, like, I'll be back. I'm coming back. Because things might have been on hold for quite a minute. When you get the High Priestess and the Hangman, it's like, okay, you know. But I need you to know I'm still here. Like, even though you can't physically see me, I'm still here. And the song Colder Weather is playing. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? They're letting you know they're about to reach out, or that you need to get ready for them, because it does look like they're coming back kind of hot and heavy. I don't know how far down the road that will be, but I don't feel it's necessary to jump into people's dreams. LT is spiritual. Right? When they feel that you're forgetting them, like, hey, wait, I'm still here. Still here. What do you need to know right now? I swear, my family has ADHD. I need to turn this off. Hold on. Mute for today. Okay. Well, yeah, astral travelers. He was groveling. I could see that. Something that was on hold is about to come in for you. There's a big change coming. I have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Hangman, and the Wheel of Fortune. Something that's been on hold. It kind of feels like divine timing here. Could be a partnership, like a past partner. Just make sure that you keep your boundaries high when this comes through. It feels abundant, emotionally intelligent, emotional, whatever. It's a lucky change. I don't feel like it's a negative one at all. So wherever you're at right now, I feel like in 1 year from now, you're going to look back at this time in your life and something major happens and you're going to be a whole different person in a year. Alrighty, Daddy. Starry Night. I'm so thirsty. Alright, Nirvana. It's your turn. General. Alright, let's see. The silence is necessary. I feel a very strong silent energy here. That could be you and somebody else, or it could just be you in general. Like you've been soul searching, working through the shadows. Or it could be somebody attached to you energetically that's kind of been distant or at a distance. Very slow moving energy. Maybe you've just been on hold for a while, needing to just be alone, solitude, or the person that's energetically attached to you. You're about to have a reason to celebrate. Whatever silence has been there, like I said, I think it's definitely been necessary. But you're about to come out of that. I feel like a lot of happiness, a lot of togetherness. Three of Cups to me sometimes is like the return of something, like the celebration of a return. Now, I've got Virgo, very strong here, and water. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be somebody that just wasn't in the place to accept your offer at one time. And so now they're coming back to grovel and say, I'm so sorry. And like, I finally figured it out. It's you. So I hope that helps. The Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Three of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Neon. What is coming towards you? The stars, the moon. What do I have in my pocket? Let's see if it means anything. Not at all. Interesting. All right. Keep pushing because I feel like it's one more step. And I don't know what that means, like, for your dreams. With the star and the moon, it's like you kind of trusting and letting spirit guide you. And they're saying, like, you've been strong. You just got, like, one more push, one more big push. But I feel like you feel wounded. You feel like, I don't know if I can go anymore, man. Like, I'm having trouble sleeping. You're about to be very happy. You just don't see it yet. Just keep going. The promises in your heart are going to come true. Because I feel like you've been promised something. And I don't know if it's like stardom or something bigger than yourself, but just keep going. It'll all come full circle. You'll understand it. And I see a lot of circles. So you could be seeing a lot of circles as well. All right, Amber. You're welcome, babe. Anytime, anytime. Rod Wave, the song Poison. You got me jamming. I wish I could sing. What is coming towards you in love? Is he aware of you? All right, let's see. Do you know him yet, or does he know you yet? I don't know if you've had conflict with this person. Either that or this person has been waiting for like the right time. Maybe they've seen you go through some things and they're kind of like looking and watching you to see you come out the other side before they say something. Like they may have been an option to you in the past, or I don't feel like y'all ever really got off the ground with this. Maybe there's some kind of conflict here as far as maybe you dated their friend, or that's just an example, not saying that you did, but this feels like there's like conflict, almost like a Romeo and Juliet, like y'all are from different backgrounds, or there's something like that. I think when this does come in, though, you're going to be very surprised at who it is. I don't want to say that you won't be happy about it, but I don't think that you know who this is. But yeah, they definitely are aware that you exist. Hopefully that helps. All right, Rowie. What's coming towards you? I feel like this is something that you've wished for. Um, I feel growth in the person that's coming forward, so that could mean like you've dealt with them before and they just weren't in the position to offer you what it was that you needed. This person has gone through a lot of healing since maybe the last time you talked to them. I do feel like it's them choosing you and seeing your worth finally. I think they're going to come in and try to fight for this. But they're very slow moving, so I kind of feel like you might have started something when this person appears or reappears. I'm sorry for you. You should have just come in quicker, boo. You should have just moved faster. Oh, and it's funny because people's egos will say, like, oh, they'll never choose somebody different than me. Okay. I'm glad you think that, boo. All right, let me do Siona and then Lima. I got you, okay? Just because she has already... Oh, of course, Neon, anytime, boo. General for this month. And then Lima, just post your question and I got you. General for this month. Oh, okay. This feels like an unexpected opportunity. I feel like you've been having like a hard time maybe around your family or something to do with your family. Maybe your home life in general. Maybe things have been tough and you're like, I know I deserve happiness. I know that I deserve the best of things, but it's been hard. There's about to be a change. You might be seeing a lot of tens, like 10, 10, ones, tens and ones, because I got 10, 10, 1. So 101, 1. But it looks like a blessing in disguise. The struggle hasn't been for anything. So don't stress, boo. I feel like there's going to be a relief off of your shoulders by the end of this month. God bless you too, Rowie. Thank you. All right, Lilima. Give me 1 second. All right, what could be the possible reason the guy your sister Kushi liked? Talking to her. What are the energies? All right, so we're reading for the sister. So, Kushi. Something about this connection scared them, and I kind of feel like it's they finally met their match with your sister. Um, and it caused some kind of conflict within them. All they keep showing me is silence. honestly. But they do show me the King and Queen of Wands. So this person, in some sense, feels that she's their match, right? But their fear has kind of taken over. And so they could be self-sabotaging, just pulling back, like, what is this? I honestly feel give them some time, like it'll click. Because normally, like, if it was something like, oh, I'm never gonna talk to them again, it would have showed me like the Death card, the Ten of Swords, showing me the Hangman twice, the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, the High Priestess. It's a very internal thing. It's very like they're trying to figure out all this emotions that they're feeling. So I honestly feel like they're taking a break to, maybe they were moving too fast, or they got scared they were moving too fast and then pulled back some. They'll be back to the same as was before, but I do feel they're doing some soul searching for sure about this, because maybe they want, like, maybe your parents wanted them to get married or whatever, and maybe that scared them, like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person, and their feelings were in alignment with it, but something something mentally needs to work out, something spiritually needs to work out first. But it feels very silent, it feels very calm. Besides their brain is loud, but their internals trust. It's almost like they internally know this is like really good for them, but the brain's trying to tell them something different, if that makes any sense. And yes, babe, no parents. um yeah, I just feel they needed to collect themselves. I don't see parents either. I was just maybe trying to relate it, but, and yes, the donations are open, babe. Yeah, I definitely feel like something happened. It doesn't, but they're not showing me what it was. They basically show her and them watching her and them kind of conflicted and having to move past it and figure it out. But I do not feel it's over. And thank you, Jennifer, for your donation, babe. What would you like to know? I don't think I've ever seen so much silence in a reading before. Maybe she's like a little firecracker for him, and he's like, whoa, it's a lot. And it could be like twin flame energy, even, because when I see King and Queen of Wands, I always feel that's like a representation. And the song that just came in is Twin Flame by MGK, so maybe. All right, Jennifer, what is your question? Yeah, it's probably best for her, especially if he pulls away so fast. All right, Jennifer. Dion's current feelings. Nah, you didn't miss nothing, boo. You didn't miss nothing. Dion's current feelings and next actions. Okay. I feel like this person is very much out of balance with themselves. So it's almost like they're taking a minute to collect their thoughts. Um, it's all swords, boo. All swords. Besides the emperor, it's all swords. Like they're very much in their head, which is causing almost like a ruckus on the inside. And I feel like they're trying to figure it out. I do feel like they are slowly but surely moving towards you with a truth that they've come to. Um, Maybe they knew they need to make this decision a long time ago, but they've been kind of sitting on it. Like, are you sure? Nine of Swords. They could have a lot of stress around them, which makes them like harder to invest emotionally. Okay. More swords. I do feel they're about to come under some sort of judgment to make a decision, though. I think they're being pressured by the higher ups that if you don't act now and just take a risk, quit trying to be 10 steps ahead of everything. That's what's messing them up is they're trying to not move until they have everything in place. But what they're kind of being nudged to is if you don't give this person what it is that they deserve, if you can't trust in yourself to do that, then she'll move on without you. And I think that's what's pushing them to fix things with you, to make things better. Um, hey, Lucky. So I feel like he's going to get out of his head and things will move into calmer waters. The balance will be restored. But right now it just feels like stress, anxiety, like what do I do? And they're overthinking everything way too much. But the good thing is the only cards here that aren't swords are the major arcanas. And so I think a major over that will be able to help them move forward. And what the heck is going on? Did everybody just decide to come spam today? Hold on. The fuck? Like they got 5 people that asked the same question. All right, sorry, you're about to get blocked. Um, okay, cool. And you're welcome, Jennifer. But yeah, I do feel like there's big change on the horizon for you. And what a stupid question. Like, are you a high school girl? I mean, are you a high school boy? You're acting like one. And I guess it depends on what level of high school they're in, right? Like, maybe not a junior. Oh, Lord. It has to be something. definitely irritating, but it's all good. You're welcome, babe. All right, so next we have Pretty in Pink. Like, at least make it more interesting. Don't spam with the same question. All right, no Pretty in Pink, Mystic. Thank you, my mods. Y'all are amazing. I was freaking trying to time them out, but I don't know how to make their comments disappear. Well, then get out of here. You got other better things to do, I'm sure, since you're so interesting. What is coming up in June? All right, Mystic, you just made it, but I'm going to do AM first. AM, this one's for you. What's coming in June? Something you've been waiting for a while. It's going to make you very happy. Could be love. I have the Three of Wands with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So I definitely feel this is something you've kind of set in motion. Maybe you're even aware that it's coming towards you. Now, if you add the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Cups, that's the Ten of Cups. So happiness. I do feel like it's going to be a very good month for you. Some sort of wish fulfillment as well. All right, Mystic. Gotcha. All right, Lucky Boo. General for June for Mystic. Thank you, Lucky Boo. I'll do you next. I think you need to, especially for the month of June, let go of things that maybe you've been holding on to. Maybe you've been trying to manifest things back. Because the one thing Spirit always says, you can have anything you want, but sometimes you got to be careful of what you wish for, because you just might get it. And in some sense, I do feel like you're going to get what you want. But there are some things that don't need to come back, is what they're saying. It looks like a good month for you, but their advice is you've grown past certain things, let it go. And let it evolve, let it change, let it move. Because you're on to a whole nother timeline. Bittersweet Symphony is playing. All right, Lucky. What is your question, babe? And thank you for your donation. It's been a while, Lucky. How you been? Oh, we got a new man. All right. I love that. I love that, Lucky. You want to gauge his vibe. All right. How does he feel about you? Hold on. I gotta fix my earpod. Oh no, don't do that. Okay. Thank you, S Virgo. For your 2 donations, let me write them down. Okay. I think they had a bad breakup. And so what they're like thankful for their friends for the opportunity, because it looks like they've kind of been in a drought, or like maybe they've been a little sad trying to move past a past connection possibly. They feel excited for this. They could be a little nervous to talk to you because they don't necessarily know you. They just feel like maybe they haven't really seen a softer side to you yet, or but they definitely feel like it can go somewhere. And I don't feel like they're just looking to date. This looks like somebody that's looking for a partner in crime, someone to connect with. And thank you to, hold on, Brittany, and another one for Lucky. All right. Estrella. I'm sorry, babe. I got you. Not Brittany, Estrella. Sorry. Got it. All right. Let me shuffle these back in. But I definitely feel like they're looking for more than just like a one night stand. They seem pretty serious. It's just they're happy that they have the opportunity for sure, because they've been like, it's a drought. It's hard to find good people out here. All right, so S Virgo, what is your question? And thank you, Lucky. You'll go after Estrella. I got 2 for S Virgo and Estrella, and then you. S Virgo, what questions do you have for me, love? Hold on. S Virgo, where did you go? S Virgo, are you here, babe? Okay, well, we're gonna do Estrella then. I got the star deck anyway, so we might as well do Estrella. I got your question, Estrella, my star. I'm gonna go ahead and read for it. And you had your question on PayPal, so I'm gonna do it. Are you here, star, Estrella? I just want to make sure you're here before I start reading. I'm trying. I'm trying to take her first. Estrella, did everybody just bounce? There you are. Okay. All right. So, facades, feelings, intentions. Let's see. I already got her question on PayPal. Okay. Alright, I honestly feel like they love that they found you. Okay? They feel in some sense it was a lucky thing to meet you, right? But at the same time, either they've got a lot of change going on in their life or they've just been single so long that they don't know how to give to this connection to or they don't feel like maybe they have enough to make things even. Maybe they feel you have more than them emotionally, because I do get a very, I don't want to say necessarily selfish, but somebody that's been alone for a while, could be a little avoidant. Like they don't know how to be in a relationship. Maybe they've never seen like healthy relationships. So even though they feel like you're what they want, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, can they handle it? You kind of scare them a little bit. A lot, a bit, maybe. Um, they're highly attracted to you for sure. Um, and maybe they just feel that in order to have you, they have to be at like the highest version of themselves. Maybe, like I said, they don't feel like they're able to give enough. But they say like you're worth it. They're willing to do it. They're gonna try their best anyways to bring this to a healthy start, conclusion, whatever. They do see a future with you. But don't get me wrong, they're going to have to work through some internal things within themselves. I feel mostly though they're pretty secure on their own. I think you two do kind of match each other on that level. But like I said, I don't know if they have seen the best relationships to be able to be that for you. They're going to try. They say they'll figure it out. So we'll see. They just keep telling me, like, she's worth it. So, you're worth it, boo. Of course, you're the star, right? Your name says it all, boo. Alright, S Virgo, you're back. I got you next. You're losing patience, girl. The one thing I would say is try to walk away. They look like they would not take that well. And I wish you the very best, boo. I do, I do, I do. All right, Virgo, let's see. How will the visit go when you see the Aqua? You're dating. Awesome. Cards flying. For the most part, I do feel like it's everything that you've been waiting for. Or like the happiness between the two of you. I kind of feel like there's either friends or family that are going to try to cause some sort of issue. Maybe with like your plans, like maybe I'll have plans to do something. All in all, I think you're going to have a great time. I think there's a lot of passion and chemistry between the two of you. You two kind of balance each other out. This person's like all in for you. Four of Wands, King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. But, like I said, there still is... I don't know if it's friends or family that may or I don't know, try to mess up plans or something like that. Whatever fear you've had up until now about this, don't worry about it. It's all going to be okay. He's classy and elegant. Yeah, I kind of feel like night and day. And that could be like some fear of yours. Actually, like, don't let the fears bother you too much. It'll all work together. Spirit was like, get out of your head. Get out of your head. All right, your next question. All right, now I gotta look at your next question. How will he treat you in the relationship? I mean, don't make anything a thing until it's actually reality. Because fear will stop you from living, and you don't want to do that. Be confident in yourself. This person is very different than anything you've ever experienced. There might be some patience required to try to bring this together, because there could have to be travel involved or lots of plans. Like how to make things equal or work out. You could be seeing a lot of sixes. I feel all in all, he'll put you on a pedestal. He'll treat you well. But I also feel at times you may not... you might not get all the attention all the time, because he could have a lot, like his attention in different areas. Not another woman, but like job, family. But I honestly feel like he'll treat you like a queen all in all. It's just gonna take some time. And thank you, Princess. And I'm going to shut the donations off there after her 2 donations. But yeah, I mean, I think you both have your fears, but at the same time, I think you both know that you're the one that they want and they're the one that you want. Because I have the Empress and the Emperor with like the devil in the middle. And that's basically like if you two can face that shadow side within yourself, they're a reflection of that. So it definitely feels like this is a destined connection that will teach you a lot, whether it ends up being the end all be all or whatever. Um, I do feel like with patience and time and figuring each other out and patterns, things will balance out, but it may not be the easiest to understand. And thank you, Princess. I appreciate you, babe. All right, Lucky. Let me shuffle these back in and I got you. The song that started playing when I read your comment is Frank Sinatra, Call Me Irresponsible. So, I don't know if that's about your Aries or not. You're still curious. It's all good. As long as he's kind, that's important. Alright. Alright, let's look at the Aries. Yes, communication is key. I also feel like emotional integrity and like being emotionally intelligent is very important. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. All right, Lucky. Insight on this Aries man. It looks like they got their eye on you. Definitely. I kind of feel like things are on their time, not your time. And I don't necessarily know what that means. It's almost like they'll do something when they feel like it. And so maybe that's irresponsible. Maybe it's like they want you to have feelings, but it's like they pull their feelings back. But for some reason, they want you in their future. So it almost feels like a manipulation of some sort. Like they're manipulating the energy to get something out of you. And that could be time, energy, resources, whatever. Let me clarify because Spirit's kind of saying leave this one alone. Yeah, I think it's better for you to keep going in the other direction because you'll be happier there. Yeah, I honestly feel like it's his time, not yours. And Spirit basically gave me the death card. Like, it's time for you to move past that. And you are. It shows you're moving towards something very secure and happy. Um, I think it was just a lesson and it made you stronger. What happens in the future, I don't know. It just kind of feels like that person wants you waiting there for when they decide to revisit the situation on their time. So it's almost like he wants you to be in your feelings about it. And anybody that does stuff like that is just very immature, very petty. And you deserve so much better. But he's probably doing it because the girl wants him to do it. Because most people don't really want to get on social media and post pictures unless they're trying to prove something to somebody. I mean, it's cute or whatever if they're in your family and you've married them or whatever, but I've only posted one man that I was with in my life, and I regretted it almost immediately. All right, so Princess, you're next, babe. Yeah, they showed me the death card. I think you just need to keep moving. I mean, who's to say? Maybe in the future he makes some sense, whatever, but for now he ain't making no sense. Alright, so how did Cece feel about you calling her out today? Let's see. How did Cece feel about you calling her out today? This feels like a threat. To me, it feels like they were baiting you. They've been putting things out there for you to react. Um, like the way it feels is like, oh, okay, you took the bait. It almost made them happy for what you said. Now, I don't know what you said, but I feel like because they planted the seeds for it, in some way, it almost boosted their ego. And they're like, I hope you enjoyed this because your time is coming. Give it some time. I'm telling you, like, they knew it was coming. Because, like I said, they planted the seeds to be called that. Maybe they didn't expect it to be you. But they knew, like, it's almost like they knew they deserved it. They were pushing certain boundaries. And it's crazy because normally, like, if you call somebody out and they know, or if they feel like they didn't do anything wrong, they're going to react. You know, they're going to say something. And for some reason, it honestly looks like they kind of celebrated you for doing it because it's almost like they knew it was coming. They knew somebody was going to say something eventually. But I feel like they have a group of people that almost like sat around talking about it afterwards. Like what to do next to get back at you in some sense. And even if it was just as simple as unprofessional, the way that they show me is like they planted the seeds, so they knew they were going to get called out. But I feel like in some way it turned out to be messy, maybe not in your face, but behind your back. Um, she took the insults. Yeah. Yeah. Um, and they sat around and talked about it. Because honestly, it's almost like, yeah, I know. I know. I do what I want. They knew it was coming. But then they laughed about it because maybe they didn't expect it to be you to say it. But there's no negativity of like, I want to fight you. I want to say something back. It's more of like, okay. I knew it was coming one day. They know that they've been unprofessional a lot. And then they just even made it more unprofessional by going and talking about it with a group of people. It just proving a point, I guess you could say. Okay, what is your next question? I don't have my Etsy listing anymore, but if you would like, you can send me an email and we can work it out there. I'll let you know like the pricing and all that stuff if you would like a private reading. But I am on 3 days a week too, so I mean you could always come back on another day. But this Sunday, like I said, I won't be on. I'll be on Monday instead. Okay, Rory's energy towards you. And who is Rory? Just so I know who I'm reading for. Is it a friend, a lover, what? Romantic interest. Okay. 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 It kind of feels like they did pull back in some sense. And I think they pulled back whether it be they were triggered by something that happened or they were investing too much and they had to calm themselves down a little bit. I feel like the energy's coming back though. Maybe they have a thing with like um getting close to people, so if you get too close, they kind of emotionally pull back. It could be like mother wounds, like something about women in general. Conflict them a little bit. Connections, relationships. I do feel like they hold a lot of insecurities. Maybe like their mom always told them they weren't enough. And so when they find somebody that they could see something with or they have a lot of feelings for, they kind of go back into like this depressed state of like, I'm never enough. I do feel like this person kind of goes back and forth. So they may be a little bit bipolar or dealing with some sort of mental, like depression or because it honestly feels like they're in the gray right now, which feels like maybe they're working through something energetically, but then the sun comes out again. So very dual type energies here. Because what they say is they want a relationship, they want children, they want family, they want all these things. But when it comes down to actually doing it, they hold back, which makes things unequal, which in turn makes them feel it kind of like validates their worst fear. But they'll be back. I see it. Yeah, it definitely is self sabotage. Definitely some mother wounds. But I mean, everybody has something. You're never going to find like a perfect person. There's always going to be something. But at least find somebody that's on your level. You know what I mean? Like somebody, and not to say he's not. I mean, he may just be going through something, but um, you want somebody that their trauma doesn't make them pull all the way back or to be avoidant. Because avoidant is not the way to go. Because there's no connection when somebody is constantly leaving you up in the air. That's just nonsense. So, I wish you the best, babe. Sorry, I'm rambling. And thank you again for the donations. And Gemini, hold on, babe. But at some point, you gotta realize you're better than that and just make better choices, you know? You're welcome, babe. Thank you. All right, general love for Gemini. Emperor or Queen of Pentacles? Let's see. You might meet this person at work or some work function, something around work or something you like to do creatively. And the song No Ordinary Love is on. Okay. I feel like it's coming soon. Maybe you've met this person before, but there's never been like actual connection, commitment. There's been like a silence in between the two of you. But they're coming in pretty hot and heavy. I'd say in between like this month and next month. I feel them trying to start something with you for sure. And who is this person? First of all, Gemini, who is this person that you either have met at work and haven't heard about them? All right, Coco. Andresa. What do you need to know about what's coming towards you this year? Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Money, honey. You're going to come into some very abundant energy. Yeah. And possibly a relationship that's pretty healthy and grounded too, because you're willing to take care of you first and set your healthy boundaries. Make sure that you're building for yourself. You don't want a man, but I mean, not to say you don't want one, you just don't need one, which is making you very attractive to others who also are kind of on that same thing of like, I don't need you, I'm not codependent, I've got my stuff together. If you can add to my life, cool. If you're planning on taking away, then you can leave. So I see some very nice money energy coming towards you. All right. Who do we have left? I don't even remember. Fire spawnable. I've never seen them before, so sorry. What is Oz feelings and intentions towards you? I wish the sun and the chariot, he'd get it together. He thinks he's doing things. He thinks he's doing things. Yeah, I don't know her, so. He gives me like you're so unbothered he doesn't know how to reach you sometimes. Like he's like, how do I make it make sense? Because every time I try to make it make sense, she already knows. Like he kind of feels like he has no way to like combat you, you know, because maybe he's a little playful or whatever, but he's like every time he tries, you are like already 10 steps ahead of him, and it confuses him so much. It's like you can call things out and like address it before it even happens, and he's like, I don't know how she does that, and I don't know what to do about it. So 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and then the Moon and the Hangman. He's like, I can't say nothing. Like, it's almost, like, even if he wanted to, like, tell you you're wrong, he couldn't. Damn smart ass. Oh, you found quarters? Yeah, it gives off the energy of like nothing you can say will bother me. And that's awesome because that's standing in your power for sure. But for him, he's like, I can't even say nothing. She's always right. I don't know how she does it, but she shuts it down. So I don't know if he's telling me like he finds that attractive, or does he wants to say something but like he can't. Freaking Moon and Hangman, like come on, spirit. It was the 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords, with the Moon and the Hangman at the bottom. I'm glad you found some quarters finally. You need to find some dollars. Dollar bills. Oh. My clock keeps clicking 22. 22, 22, 22. And I don't do it on purpose. It just happens. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, combative. But he can't say nothing because he's like, she don't care. She's not going to be bothered by it. I can't banter with her kind of thing. But anyways, thank you all for being here. It was a good one. I appreciate each and every one of you always. And I will be back Friday. But like I said, my Sunday one, I'm going to move to Monday. Just so y'all are aware. I love you all. Sweet dreams.